Good evening, Committee, City Council. This is Anthony Miller, Interim Special Districts Manager, presenting Fiscal Year 2024-25 Landscape Maintenance Districts Initiation to levy assessments, approval of a consolidated engineers report, and declaration of intention to levy assessments. Recommendation: that the Finance and Governance Committee recommend that the City Council, acting as the legislative body of the City of Oxnard Landscape Maintenance Districts, LMDs, 1. Adopt a resolution of the City Council of the City of Oxnard, California, initiating proceedings to levy assessments against real property for fiscal year 2024-25 in connection with the city's landscape maintenance districts. 2. Adopt a resolution of the City Council of the City of Oxnard, California, approving a consolidated engineers report regarding assessments against real property for fiscal year 2024-25 in connection with the city's landscape maintenance districts. And 3. Adopt a resolution of the City Council of the City of Oxnard, California, declaring its intention to levy assessments against real property for fiscal year 2024-25 in connection with the city's landscape maintenance districts, setting the public hearing for June 18th, 2024. City Council recommendation: that the City Council, acting as the legislative body of the City of Oxnard Landscape Maintenance Districts, LMDs, adopt a resolution of the City Council of the City of Oxnard, California, initiating proceedings to levy assessments against real property for fiscal year 2024-25 in connection with the city's landscape maintenance districts. Adopt a resolution of the City Council of the City of Oxnard, California, approving a consolidated engineers report regarding assessments against real property for fiscal year 2024-25 in connection with the city's landscape maintenance districts. And adopt a resolution of the City Council of the City of Oxnard, California, declaring its intention to levy assessments against real property for fiscal year 2024-25 in connection with the city's landscape maintenance districts, setting the public hearing for June 18th, 2024. This is a map of special districts in the City of Oxnard. Background: the Special Districts Division of the Public Works Department manages 48 assessment districts, which includes 36 LMDs. The city has allowed property owners, developers, to use special financing districts, such as LMDs, to fund the annual cost of maintaining certain public improvements that benefit the properties within the district. Typically, the developer installed the public improvements at the time of development, and benefiting property owners pay for the cost of maintaining the improvements, such as special benefit, through a special assessment included on the property's annual property tax bill. Revenue received from the assessment funds the cost to provide the special benefit, as outlined in the Consolidated Engineers Report. Assessments are levied annually and collected on the property tax roll. Each year, the City Council must conduct proceedings to levy the assessments. Revenue received from the assessments partially funds the ongoing maintenance of public improvements provided by each district and, in some cases, is collected for future work that is conducted on a less than annual basis. If the committee approves the recommendation in this report, a public hearing will be set for June 18th, 2024, during which the City Council will consider 3 resolutions. If adopted by Council, the resolutions will: 1. Initiate proceedings to levy the annual assessments, 2. Approve the consolidated engineers report for the districts, and 3. Declare the intent to levy assessments on the fiscal year 2024-25 property tax roll. This is a process that is required each year. Discussion: the Landscape and Lighting Landscaping and Lighting Assessment Act of 1972 requires the City Council to annually initiate proceedings by resolution, approve the consolidated engineers report through a resolution, and state the Council's intent to levy the annual assessment through a resolution. In compliance with the Act, an annual review and evaluation of each district's revenues and expenditures contained in the consolidated engineers report is conducted. This report consolidates the city's 36 LMDs into a single report, but evaluates each district individually. The report includes a description of the improvements, the projected annual maintenance costs, and funding to be collected for projects done on a less than annual basis, if any, the method of assessment apportionment for each lot or parcel within each district's boundaries, and a diagram showing the parcels within that district. The report also provides an analysis of each district's annual financial status. It separates into portions the cost of general benefit, other costs funded by a non-assessment fund, and the cost of special benefit to the benefiting properties is funded by the applied assessment rate. The actual services provided to each district varies from district to district and are based upon the property owner approved services and funding. The applied assessment rate is the amount needed to fund the services of each district and is the amount actually levied on the property tax roll. It cannot exceed the maximum assessment rate that was originally approved for each district. After completing an individual analysis of each district's current level of service, anticipated revenues, fund balance, assigned reserve levels, and future work, it is recommended to set the applied rates as set forth in the report. Parcel-specific detail of the proposed maximum and applied assessment is included in the report as attached, and is also available from the city clerk's office and accessible from the city's website. Costs considered to be of general benefit, as defined in the report, are not allowed to be assessed to the properties and therefore are apportioned as a non-assessment fund expense. The general fund is proposed to cover additional costs, which are outlined in the fiscal impact section of this report. The fiscal year 2024-25 proposed operating budget includes funds necessary to cover these costs. Funds received for the benefit of each district are restricted and can only be used within the district and for the purposes for which they were collected. Some of the district's applied assessment rates are proposed to increase from last year. This is to account for services such as district-wide tree trimming, sidewalk grading, removal and replacement of displaced sidewalks, irrigation repair, electrical systems repair, and lighting repair and replacement. The assessment is levied at a rate that is no higher than the maximum assessment. The deadline for delivering the assessment information to Ventura County is July 8th, 2024. Financial impact. For fiscal year 2024-25, the proposed assessment calculation are as follows: $2,073,515.79 in real property assessments, $1,742,882.34 from L&D fund balances, $95,251 from interest income, a general benefit contribution of $226,915.35 from the general fund, and a subsidy from the general fund of $52,397.91 for utility overages. Questions?